Hello civilians. Welcome back to our channel. And today we will be talking about whether rapid expansion is good or bad. So, let's begin. Now, expansion is something that each and every startup thrives for. It is so because expansion can get them new customers, new opportunities, higher revenues, and it can also boost their valuation. But like our friendly neighborhood friend Spider-Man said, with great powers come great responsibilities. Same can be said about expanding a business. So let's cut straight to the chase now. First things first, we will discuss about why rapid expansion is a good thing. And the first point is a rapid gain of market share. If you're selling something new or revolutionary, or in other words, if you are a first mover in your respective industry, then rapid expansion can be really beneficial for you. Because by expanding at a fast pace, you will be able to capture the market share before any competitor arrives at the scene. This can be a good move when your niche is unsaturated and there aren't many players who are offering the same products or services as you. It can also help you to gain market share or even snatch the market share from them. And the second point is a larger customer base. This point is a bit extension of the previous one because once you start to gain market, the customer base will also grow. And if the customer base is large, you can work in economies of scale, or in other words, you can sell your products and services on discounted rates and you'll still get enough revenues as you have a large customer base. Now the third point is increased revenue and profits. This is a complementary point which goes hand in hand with the above point because as your customer base grows, your revenues will grow as well and it will help you to expand even further. Or you can also use it to improve your customer services or maybe use it to advertise more. In other words, you can use it as per your wish. We hope you don't wish for anything bad. Now the fourth point is restricting your competitors. When you scale rapidly and gain market share, you will leave your competitors behind and they are left with the share that you left for them. For example, let's say Tesla gains 70% of the EV market. Now Elon Musk will have a huge advantage because he left only 30% for the rest of the competitors. And in that 30% there will be a bloodbath. In short, there will be a red ocean between the remaining contenders and they will be so busy to capture the remaining share that they don't even pay attention to the 70%. So that is how expanding rapidly can help you to gain an upper hand in the market. But as we all know, there are always two sides of the story. So let's take a look at the other side as well. Now we will talk about why rapid expansion is a bad thing. So first things first, cash crunch. This is the most common problem that quickly expanding startups face. It happens because you put too much stress on your cash reserves by expanding rapidly and then the cash inflow can't keep up with the cash outflow. Not getting enough funding quickly also triggers this situation and can cause cash crunch because you are not getting new funds and your existing funds are about to evaporate. Expansion cost outpacing revenues also causes this situation to happen. And the second point is hitting the upper ceiling. By this, we mean that due to rapid expansion, you outgrow your production capacity, or in case of service providers, you don't have adequate manpower. It happens when you keep expanding without paying attention to your production capacity or customer handling capacity. And due to that, your grand plan of expansion fires back. Now, you might be thinking what kind of idiot doesn't pay attention to its maximum capacity and keeps on expanding? Well, there are a lot of companies that did it and became the crowd artist whose name no one remembers and no one bothers to know it in the first place. We are not going to point out who they are so you can find them yourself. Now the third point is losing customer base. Now you might be wondering that in the section why rapid expansion is good, we talked about how you'll gain the market share, thus gaining huge customer base quickly, and here we are talking about losing customers. Well, to answer your question first, we will say that acquiring a customer is a different thing than retaining it. You may acquire a customer with lots of fancy advertising and discounts, but if the customer is not satisfied with the product or services, they will not return. And on top of it, they will drive away a lot of potential customers with their negative word of mouth. Like we said, there are always two sides of a story, and this is exactly the same. You can lose customers if they are not satisfied with your products or services. Now, let's recall our previous points of hitting the upper ceiling. Now, let's assume that you expanded quickly and touched your upper ceiling, but the customers kept coming in due to your attractive advertising. But due to excess demand, they have to return empty-handed, and you might know how they will feel after that. Yes, pissed off is the correct answer. This situation can upset a lot of customers, and thanks to the power of internet they can share their upset feelings and views with everyone, which further share it ahead, and it can pretty seriously damage your reputation. Always make sure that you know your maximum capacity before expanding, because expanding won't make any sense if you can't deliver on your promise. Now the fourth point is inadequate customer support. You can say this point is an extension or a complementary point of the previous one, as once you will hit your upper ceiling, the demand will outgrow the supply, and you may try desperately to pace up the production process, which can lead to inferior quality products. Or in case if you are a service provider, you might not have ample manpower to fulfill the orders and to get them, or your employees may do a rush job which may not be of quality. Now this will trigger the bombardment of complaints and suggestions, which can leave your customer support team reeling on their knees, and as a result you will have dissatisfied and a lot of irritated customers. And now we come to the conclusion of this video. Now, to sum it up, expansion can be a good thing for a startup if done strategically, and it includes rapid expansion as well. But if you look just to gain only market share and ignore the customer service, then you are in for a very tough time. There are many companies who keep their businesses small because they know their limits and thus are doing well. But if you want to expand, then do it one step at a time. And as we know all, slow and steady always wins the race. Well, that was it for today's CiBillions. If you really liked our content, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. Your likes motivate us to make more content just for you. And do follow us on Instagram, because our community of like-minded people is growing bigger day by day. So thanks for being with us until the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.